Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to Horror at Headstone Hill, session 26, I believe it is.
26.
We are nearing the end. Hopefully not for our wonderful posse, though.
We're surrounded right now. I mean,
Yes,
anything could happen.
we're going to be right into it to find out, though. So,
Oh, yeah.
last session, you all had begun your trek into the Aspen Forest to seek out, as you went after the, when you went to the barn to chase after Debony and dealt with them and the monstrosities there, some of the miners that you rescued had talked about just saying there was a sacrifice to the mother tree, weird ramblings like that. And so you went to chase after Debony into the forest and see if you could figure out what is going on. The forest, even beyond its just natural denseness, just acted like a weird maze, almost illusionary in a sense that you felt like you were kind of passing the same areas, getting turned around. Just things didn't make sense. Something was being weird within the forest. You ran into a covered wagon that was broke down and it was kind of dilapidated and just looked abandoned with nothing left there, raided for what it had. It was kind of odd, just out in the middle of nowhere. And you also ran into an individual and his posse looking for a missing woman, looking for a female named Sarah. Somebody I think recalled slightly that one of the drunkards in town was talking about missing Sarah Hoke. But you ran into Jeb Stroh, the marshal, and his deputies. Deputies were very quiet first time around and a bit odd. But they ran off to continue their search. You continued your travel and trek as well. Also running into an old miner named Orville Miller, who was just happy-go-lucky, plucking away at the earth, trying to find a score, and seemed an odd man. You saw that he didn't really have any provisions, which seemed very peculiar. And also there was a couple whispers from him as well. It's talked about the mother seeing you, the mother seeing all. Leaving Orville, you headed back to the forest and ran back into Jeb Stroh with his deputies. And after some conversation, things turned very tense as the deputies seemed to turn on everyone, pulling out their irons. And behind you, the crazy miner, showing up as well, pickaxe brandished, ready to attack as well. So that's where we pick up, right into it. So we will get some initiatives going.
I assume the one that looks different is the marshal.
Yes, so, yep, that's the marshal there, and then the one behind you, Wilford Brimley, is Orville.
Orville Red
Behind you. Yes, so.
We got this, it'll be fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, JT and John did what we do best.
Antagonize
Provoke
people and start fights? Yeah, all right. Just wanted to be sure we were on the same page.
All right, bennies are all refreshed up.
Nice.
And so.
I do think I was technically closer to them because I was kind of provoking them. We might want to swap John and I.
Guess I was messing with the tree, if I recall.
Well, that's right, yeah.
Over here,
Oh, back at one of the
Over here.
trees or something?
over here
Yeah,
carving,
yep.
scraping a knife against the tree bark to see if that
Yeah.
got him riled up.
Okay.
It worked.
All right, and with that, Mr. Beauregard, you are first to act.
Orville's farther away than I was imagining he was. Okay. All right. JT. Just to clarify one point. So, I believe Reverend had asked who they were pointing guns at. It was all of us, sort of including the marshal. So the marshal's a little bit in danger. Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. Definitely they're focused on your group for sure, but
He's in the
you got
line
a
of
sense that he
fire.
was kind of odd man out.
Okay. So I think JT's gonna rush these two gentlemen
Okay.
with my cane, and then I'm gonna do the thing that I normally don't do at all, which is try to attack twice. With my fighting, I'm gonna try to knock
Multi-action then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to multi-action this.
Okay, one to each of them.
Yep, one to each of them. If I get raises, Todd, I would like to be able to knock the guns out of their hands with the fighting instead of doing damage. I don't know if it's kind of a called shot thing, right?
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, like a disarm. I believe it's more of a called shot to go after the. The hands there, yes. Actually, disarm. Character can try to make an opponent drop a weapon by making a melee or ranged attack. Must first hit the object via called shots. And if hits, the attacker rolls damage normally. Defender makes a strength roll equal to the damage or drop the item. So there's like an opposed there. Called shots, so like to the hand, -4 on top of what
Top
you're
of the
going after.
multi-action.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so then, yeah, I think I'll just do the multi-action. Do I have to select both of them at the same time, or?
To target,
Can you?
you can, yes, but it might get wonky, so just
Don't
select
do that.
one of them and then we'll figure it out because they have the same stats.
What's going on here?
Every time we start this game on Thursday, that's the question I ask myself.
Oh my gosh.
What are you attacking with?
I'm going to be attacking with the cane, but it is not happy. It's not letting me select them. I don't know what's going on here.
Double right click on the token. There it
we
goes.
go. So weird. Okay, so so fighting.
Oh sweet, I can buy followers. Sorry, go ahead.
You know what? I won't do the multi-action. I'm just gonna bang stick this one. And nope, so that's probably not enough.
See, Perry. Okay. No, it's a hit because yeah, melee attack. Chat card so long. Yeah, so you swing out with the stick to hit, and you do hit. So go ahead and roll damage. And that explodes with that shotgun shell at the end there, causing a wound. Or sorry, shaking, not causing a wound.
I'm gonna reroll the damage on that.
Okay.
Still not
All right.
benefit. Okay. Nope, that'll be it. So I
Remains the
guess I'm just gonna
same,
shake it.
still shaken. But that is worth something, potentially. All right, anything further?
Were you not multi-actioning?
No, I just
Okay.
because with that disadvantage and everything, it's not. I figured it would not be good. So
Fair.
nope, I'll leave it.
Okay. John Cooper, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I guess John's seen JT run across the field here towards the gunman. Sees that he's maybe kind of disoriented the one that he attacked. So John's thinking maybe while he's a little off balance, take a shot at him. So with his Colt arm, he's going to fire a shot at the gunman there to JT's left. Be with this again. Roll. It did not roll on my screen. Did it roll on your screen?
No.
Oh, the fun of that again. Let me reload. It's not even wanting to load up your page now for the game. What the heck?
I hit it for you. Okay. So you have a hit there. Try
Okay.
and get back in. Uh-oh, it didn't. That's why. All right, so the shot goes off, 10 points of damage, and it hits the gunman. But you notice that he seems a bit resilient as this shot comes in. Anything else you would have done? Any movement or anything?
Well, I still have a second attack I'll probably
that's right.
make here. I guess, does he seem... Cause I'm sure that we've seen these types of people before. Do they seem similar to the people in the barn previously, or different?
The barn... Yeah, I think a couple of them would have been similar.
Okay. Yeah, I think John's gonna go ahead and with his second revolver there, go ahead and try to hit that same gunman.
Okay. Let her rip. No gunshots apparently today. And that would have been a miss. As you fire out, maybe the denseness of the trees gets in the way, but it goes just wide.
I will go ahead and Benny that.
Okay. Nice. Very good, Benny.
Yep.
Roll with
Yep.
raise. There's a good old John Cooper dice roll.
There it is.
That was that extra bit. It was that extra die came in handy.
So you fire across, and yes, after your first shot hits, and you realize that it doesn't do anything to the gunman, you just line up and focus and hit him square, and it just obliterates him, just takes him out, and he falls backwards. You probably notice it a little bit in the distance, but JT, you're right up close, and you see this individual fall to the ground and just kind of dissolve. Something you've seen before, but it is not. It's pretty interesting to have seen
Does that
that.
cause any sort of a fear check or anything?
Actually, yeah, I was just thinking, but you can make that at a +2 because you've seen it before, but it still is pretty unnerving, so give me that at a plus.
Ooh,
That's
just
spirit, right?
JT or
Yeah, just JT being
Okay.
right there next to it. Spirit, yes.
We
Spirit.
see people
plus
dissolve
2.
every day lately.
yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Shrug that off easily. Okay, John Cooper, any movement?
Yeah. John will go ahead and I guess just kind of move over this direction, kind of behind, kind of using the trunk of this aspen tree for cover,
Okay.
knowing that they probably don't want to risk shooting Mother. So
Some good thinking. All right. So the actually, I'm gonna put them. I'll leave them individual. It's fine. Okay. Gunman here is up and is going to gonna fire down on JT. He's closest there, and came in and attacked his companion. So we'll do that with his frontier. And that will hit for 8 points of damage, causing a wound.
Or yeah.
Shaken.
Sorry, thank you. Okay. That is his turn.
Ooh.
Reverend, you are up.
Reverend's gonna put a bullet in that man's kneecap. That's a called shot. Is that what is that? Minus
Limbs, like
Yeah.
legs, are those ones are -2.
-2.
Yep.
Okay. He's gonna do it with the frontier. Click on that. Trait -2.
so Reverend's a bit more compassionate than the rest of us.
Well, Bible is very specific about killing.
Beast?
What about pod? Do you talk about pod people in that book?
Less specific about maiming.
Less specific about kneecaps. I don't want to.
These are
Look, I'm the expert. I don't want to hear you talk about it. Come on, D10.
Oh, what?
All right.
You got penalties?
Yeah, -2.
Oh, that's
The
right, from the
kneecap.
call shot.
I'm gonna re-roll it with a Benny.
you have a D10.
Give
in
me a
shooting now?
break, man. I've had a D10 in shooting for a while.
I don't know if those
Can't-
big dice.
You should
are
upgrade to
doing
a
anything for
D12.
you.
You might have
Yeah,
better
that
luck
might
with
help.
that.
That might help. Come on. All right,
Just
well,
not
he's
your
just gonna
day.
miss.
It's tough to line up that shot.
When hasn't been my day? Let's be real.
All right, Uncle James, you are up. You are one that sensed Orville coming up behind you as well, so you know that he's there also.
Yep. And he said something, didn't he, to us?
Yeah, you kind of heard him say, that I told you, Mother sees all.
Terrifying.
I am gonna cast ammo whammy on my Thunderer. And oop, not quite a raise. Alright. And then we'll take a shot at Mr. Miner over here. And for ammo whammy, I'm going to what's it? I forget what it's called. Let's see. Sacramento Surprise. So I'll have it. The shot will surge with fire because they
Okay.
don't seem to like that too much.
Yeah. That's a free cast too, right? That's one of those you just get to do for
Yeah,
free.
I don't
Yep.
get multi-action.
Right. Okay. And you don't have to like make any roll for it.
I do for the spell casting. I did a roll for that. Basically, I think it doesn't go off if it doesn't succeed, and if I get a raise, I can.
Oh,
add
I just missed the
points.
roll. That's why, because you have your rolls turned off. That's right. You're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to make sure my laptop runs.
Have you checked
Okay.
your frame rate settings in Foundry recently?
I turned it down.
Okay.
I just turned it down to like 10 because
Yeah.
it was going
Damn.
slow. All right, I think, I think I'll take a cue from my nephew and, well, there's not really a good place to be, but I'd rather have one guy shooting at me, so I'll go on. This side
Who
of the tree.
are you shooting at?
Oh, I was shooting at Orville. I'm sorry.
Okay, that
Oh, I
hit.
did not select him.
Yeah, but you didn't even roll damage. It doesn't look like so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should
Just-
probably do that.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And that unfortunately it hits into him, but kind of just grazes off, and he just shrugs it off. It doesn't seem to affect him at all.
Okay.
All right. That then being your full turn. The other gunman is up. That is here next to JT, and is going to go ahead and they got rid of. Let's see. Will I was going to trade fire with Reverend there.
All
He's
right.
not gonna shoot at me. I made myself a nice target and everything.
You should be offended.
No,
think.
he will actually. But that is
Like,
going to be. It's against your. What's your parry?
Mine? Oh yeah, it's pretty beefy. 6.
Parry? Okay. Will initially fail. I'm gonna
Come on,
have.
spend those bennies.
I'm gonna spend that Benny. Yep.
Make it
Spend
rain.
those bennies on JT.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, tell me that gives me something.
Crit fail.
that man's,
yeah.
man's
So
Fail.
that man's gun doesn't work anymore.
Can I take that man's hand with my saber?
well, that's not what happens.
Just cut off his hand. Shing.
The gun just explodes. Ah, plant hand.
That's how guns work. Yeah.
Back then, they probably did more often than you think.
That's probably. I can't imagine that people were taking real good care of their firearms back then.
You're a plant man. You probably don't even know.
Yeah. Pod people.
'Cause of the
didn't take
cover.
firearm safety
Eh.
class. Oh no!
Yeah.
Does it hit John?
That's what I was thinking, yeah. But he's got the cover, so he's lining up this shot, this close range shot up against Reverend or JT, and it's awkward for him to do so because of that, and it fires it off, and it goes wide and hits right up against the trunk of the tree that you're hiding against, John.
Oh, he shot the mother.
So they better not get rewarded for a crit failure and hit me. People-
It's just innocent bystander. It doesn't mean it's it's not a good guy or a bad guy bullet. It's just.
Look, in 26 sessions, if we learned anything, it's that John Cooper is not an innocent.
He also
Everything I-
attracts bullets like he's magnetic.
Everything John does for the greater good.
So Jeb has actually quite a bit of goodies there. Let me throw control over to him. And what would you all like to do with Jeb?
Oh,
Where is he at on?
Click into a sheet here. See what's good.
Should he have to make a fierce check against the melting?
pod people.
Yeah, he's close enough. He probably could do that. I don't know if are you guys able to access his?
I don't see him.
Yeah,
Not
I
yet.
couldn't. I don't know. I can't find him on my lists because I renamed
You
him.
veteran gunman, but that's
I think he's veteran. Cowboy veteran. Let me see if this one is it.
Yeehaw. There it is.
Yeah,
Now we see it. Oh, he does have a lot of goodies.
I think that's... Well, it didn't link the character. That's not... I don't know. It might be it. But for using the sheet, it'll be fine. So yeah, I'll have him do that spirit.
He's got a lasso. He can do some roping.
He's good on that, so... Okay, yeah, what is Jeb doing?
Well, I think he's probably concerned about shooting his own men. I think he's probably also waking up to the fact that...
The ones he just saw dissolve?
Yeah, I think he's probably waking up to the fact that they ain't his men anymore.
He actually, though, he is, he's exhausted.
Ooh.
Which, can you mark that?
I love that in his gear is listed chaps and, I quote, a damn fine horse.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't...
Maybe mark him as distracted? Is that like this equivalent, like a...
Now, it's a -2 penalty on all rolls. I think distracted does that, so we'll see.
Could you just put 2 points of fatigue on there? Is that how that works? Like give him -2?
Where's that at again?
that
Oh,
might-
duh.
top of the sheet, yeah.
It's one of the
I was looking for
counters.
exhausted, not fatigue. And like... Okay, go ahead.
Let's see.
I'm not gonna roll a gunshot. We know what happens when I do that. I could have a D20 and still miss.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jeb's got what, a Colt Frontier? Yeah, we'll say Jeb draws his Colt Frontier. What's the one that just shot at JT? Is it the one?
Yeah, that one, yep.
That one. Say he takes a shot at that gunman there.
Is that dice roll? The long nights and travel that he's had in the forest with these deputies, who likely put him up to that, gets to him, and he just isn't able to steady his hand for that.
Same, buddy. Same.
Orville is up and is going to rush towards Uncle James, who lashed out. And he just comes roaring in with that pickaxe. I told you she sees all. Gonna go ahead and attempt to take a swipe.
Oh, jeez.
And you just, he comes in and just wildly, like this wild rage kind of seems to come over him. And that will...
That'll hit. My pair is a 4.
Yeah, why did it say...
Oh,
Or why it said a
actually,
miss? If it didn't...
Unless he's
Didn't-
got a -2 for being crazy. Richard mutant.
No.
It said target number 6 in the thing, but that shouldn't
That's
be.
because you
apparent.
got JT targeted as well.
Oh, that's why. Okay. All right. So damage. That will cause a wound.
Or wait, shaking.
No, that's just shaking.
I know. I don't know why I keep saying that.
You good, Todd? You having a good day today?
Wound. I'm thinking mothership wounds. I
He's
think
got
is
mothership on the brain.
on the
now.
brain.
Todd sees a red dot and she's like, wound.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So comes down with the pickaxe and scrapes across your arm there, Uncle James, and you just kind of stop there, a bit shaken from the incident, as he just kind of stares you down, that toothy grin through his stained white mustache. With that, we head to round 2. Shuffle
Ding,
and deal. John Cooper, 3 of diamonds. We will draw another card. King of spades. And Uncle James with the Joker.
Holy cow.
So, Benny's all
Joker,
around.
ace,
Plus
king,
2
king,
on
king,
all
king.
actions to for Uncle James.
Got a good
Alright.
poker hand there.
Yeah, no kidding.
So,
You guys want to go to Vegas?
kind of my shit. Is it spirit to shake to get rid of the shaking?
Yes, yeah. Because
Shake,
vigor is for wounds.
Yeah.
Spirit shake.
You get the Joker helps boost that too, doesn't it?
Yeah, you should have it should automatically do it.
Okay. So not
It
shaking.
did not, so just keep that in mind
Oh, okay.
going forward. But you're good. You're
It
unshaken.
may be because it's just a straight attribute roll. It didn't do it.
No, you should have +2, I think, on everything, I thought. Maybe not, but anyway.
Yeah, I think in the past we've seen it work on at least shooting rolls and stuff.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
I think I will do protection on myself. Since I do have a wild man, swing at me with the pickaxe. Ooh, and a raise, so I get a +4.
Can't believe I finally get the
your-
opportunity to duel someone. They're on the wrong side of the battlefield.
Hmm.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, run over here with that damn sword. Get into a little sword fight with them.
You have
All
+4
right.
to your toughness or parry.
I think it counts as armor.
Okay.
So yeah, toughness basically. And then I'll take a shot. Is there like a close range penalty? I
You
forget.
go against his parry rather
Oh,
than
instead
the
of-
standard. Yep.
Okay. All right. So I do have him selected this time. And we are doing fire again from Hammy Whammy.
All right. Well, that will hit still.
Nice.
It did not do the +2.
Oh, you're right. It didn't, did it?
Is Foundry good today? No.
Oracle's
Wild.
vulnerable though.
He is, yes, because he wild attacked.
Okay, that makes
Ah,
somehow
got that
mess
barbarian
with the Joker.
range.
Yeah. So, do you get the +2 on damage rolls?
I believe so.
I think it's everything.
I don't know if it's damage rolls for Joker.
Let's consult the sacred texts.
Sweet. Ooh.
Only 26 sessions in. You think we'd know this shit by now?
You expect us to read books, Todd? What are you talking about?
Well, it's not even that. It's just remembering the stuff.
Just memorization, yeah, at this point.
What's that?
Yeah.
No, I forgot what you said. No.
Well, I mean, part of it is like we do only play every other week, and then like this stuff doesn't even come up every week
Yeah,
or every time
+2,
we play. So.
+2 to all trait and damage rolls.
Hey,
Okay, so 7 total. I think it's meet it, beat it. So that'll be a what you call it, shaken.
we all got our bennies, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't trust Foundry. Yes, I got my bed.
All right, that's me.
All right.
Yeah, there it is.
And Orville is up, and will is gonna return the favor and slash out again with that pickaxe wildly once again.
He needs to unshake first.
Yes, he does. And will be able to do so.
He doesn't have a minus to that for being frenzied.
That resets at the top of his turn.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Deadlands changes every round. That's right.
And okay, yeah. Will hit, swinging in with the pickaxe up against your parry, and then we'll go ahead and probably won't get through the protection there. It says it does. Is 9 your
Yeah,
inc-
that's with armor, yeah.
Oh,
okay?
dang.
So you are
Shaken
shaken. All right.
I'm actually gonna have to shoot this man.
John Cooper, you are up.
You know, Reverend, that would seem to indicate you're actually going to be able to hit the man that you're shooting at.
Don't talk to me about that.
Don't worry, I'll try to keep your conscience clean. John will move over this way. See if he can get a kind of just loop around this this aspen tree. See if he can get a line here on Orville.
Sure can.
All right. With his trusty Colt army here, he's going to take a shot at the miner.
Nice.
I have a D10 in shooting too.
Yep.
I don't understand.
Well, when you don't roll the 10 every other time you shoot.
And he's gonna explode on damage. Yeah, of course.
This is why we bring him along. He kills
Yeah.
people.
Yep.
It's just what John Cooper does.
As you fire a shot into the crazed miner, and he slumps back, dropping the pickaxe to the ground, falling, and again, like the other, just begins to kind of dissolve into almost a ashy, dusty mess into the ground. Uncle James, go ahead and make a fear save, a spirit roll at +2 as you witness this right in front of you.
Do I also get another +2 from the Joker?
Yes.
But -2 for shaken. Or
You
does
are
shaken.
shaken
does
doesn't no
give you-
shaken
no,
doesn't
okay. It
apply.
just doesn't let you act. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm also running this
What?
system. Yeah, you'd think that we would. Oh my
Ooh,
god.
You and your
Alright.
critical fails. Oh my goodness.
Can I
That's-
just pick
that-
the trouble magnet?
Well, have fun with
Hindrance
your
too.
fear, with your irrational fear of miners
Or aspen trees.
or aspen trees.
Or slime?
Oh, where the hell is that at again? So
Never gonna
go
be able to watch
ahead.
Nickelodeon again.
Okay, so
What does this do?
roll a d20 +2 because of the critical failure. There's no. Wait. You know what? We missed because of the fear level is at level I think 3 or 4.
That's right.
I think the fear checks would have been made at an extra thing. So, we're at level 4, so it's level 3 or 4. I say. I think 4. So -2. For fear checks. That doesn't matter, obviously. So d20 +2.
So the fear level doesn't add to that?
No, the fear level doesn't add to it. It's a penalty to the check, the initial check. It goes around. So
16. What does that give
Ooh.
us?
That's a lot.
panicked. The character immediately moves your full pace plus running die away from danger and are shaken.
If he's already shaken, does he get? How does that work?
Nah, nothing extra like that. So
Okay.
So am I adding another phobia to my list of hindrances?
I think because of the critical failure, that is the next step up. I would say that yes, you gain a minor phobia. Just these individuals, yeah, they're just gonna really
Scared of pod people.
cause an issue. So go ahead and just take off in opposite direction from the dead body.
All right. Is this a minor or a major?
Minor phobia. What does that cause?
Subtract 1 from trait rolls if it's a minor hindrance, and 2
Okay.
if it's major.
While basically within sight?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So your full pace plus running die. So go ahead, roll running die.
Okay.
Okay. So 8 squares away.
That's a problem.
All right. For that.
John, I guess.
John,
just,
you're up, right?
Better to
Yeah, I'm
run off
still-
the other
This
way.
is halfway through John's turn. so yeah, I guess John kills the miner, and then just sees Uncle James beeline across the forest, and he's just like, "What that son of a bitch doing?" And I guess the only target really left that John might have a line of sight on would be the gunman there next to Jeb. So
Okay,
he'll,
yep.
take a shot with his other Colt Army here.
That will hit.
All right. The damage.
Unfortunately, it will not do enough to affect the gunman into the bullets.
All right. And then yeah, I guess with any kind of remaining movement, just kind of again tuck himself in against the trunk of
Okay.
the tree that he is next to.
All right, that gunman is up and seeing you, eyes on you as you dart into the trees, is going to ignore and turn back to the rest of the group and is going to turn towards Reverend here and take a shot over to you.
Boy.
Benny that. Oh, crit fail again. Not a true crit, but okay. Just cannot hit. Doesn't want to hit the mother tree, so is a little cautious in that and will miss. And it will kind of go back into the trees a little bit though, and gain some cover mostly from Reverend and John there. All right, Jeb is up. What is Jeb Stroh doing?
It'd probably just shoot at this guy again, right?
Yeah, we can
And maybe take cover a little bit there, Jeb.
Jeb's heart's just not in.
He has been traveling with these men for a good long while.
And,
They are all deputies that he knew very well.
yeah, we'll say Jeb will we can move his token. Yeah. Kind of move back a little bit behind the tree.
Okay.
Again, maybe not really wanting to be the one to put the bullet in one of his
In that little sand trap
Deputies.
there. This
Yeah,
is a
it's gonna
golf
hang out.
course.
yeah, hanging out in the little bunker there.
Yeah.
All right, Reverend.
Reverend's gonna come out here. He's gonna shoot at this man. No called shots, no nothing. He's just gonna shoot him. Come on.
That will hit.
Yep. That's gonna be enough to
And
do any
you
damage.
you do enough to shake
Reverend
the
will just
gunman.
take a deep sigh and kind of walk out into the middle and point his gun and just say, "Sorry, son, you can't kill what's already dead." And then he's gonna kind of take a step back. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
John's
All
thinking
right.
to himself, hell, I'm not so sure you're gonna be able to kill him regardless.
Hey, I hit him.
Mr. Beauregard.
You winged him.
All right, so
He's
the
weak.
cane goes into
Shut
my
up.
left hand. Draw the sword. I'm gonna run this man through.
I clicked on him once. Okay, yeah.
That will hit. Up close, easy to find the targets. Right. You're not sure really what the consistency is of these individuals, so it doesn't seem to do significant damage. But it shakes the individual in front of you.
Well, the idea of applying the term consistency to people.
Ma, you boys are hardy. That's it for me, I think.
Stronger than
right.
Oak, perhaps.
Or an aspen.
They actually they actually do have a feature called Hardy, by the way. And that gunman is up and will
Oh,
return the favor again.
I should have done my shaking. Damn it.
Were you shaken?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And just spend a Benny if you don't make it.
Yeah.
Oh no! Never mind.
Okay. That guy is not shaken because that attack did not happen.
No.
I don't think there's a penalty on a crit fail on a shaken. You're just not. You're
Think
just
penalty,
not unshaken.
Penalty enough is you have no turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guess you can
Alright.
move. Can you still move while you're shaking? Is that the?
No, you can't move.
No. Yeah.
I thought you just
Oh,
couldn't
no,
take
you may move.
actions.
You may move, but yeah.
You can't run. You can't take any actions.
Yeah, so free
Yeah.
action, free thing. Yeah.
Gunman will. Gunman sees that you are, notices that you're a little out of it, and is going to go ahead and take a couple steps back himself, avoiding any moving away attack, and then take a shot. Botano, what?
Oh no. Okay. Also botanophobia.
Some sort of fear of some sort of plant. Plants.
Well, fear of
Plants.
pod people, plant robots.
Go ahead and Benny that. Oh my goodness. These dice.
JT soaking those Benny.
Ain't happening today.
All right, we come to round 3. All right, Gunman pulling
Bottom
the
of the
strong
league.
cards, and we'll just kind of keep going at it. They're gonna go after JT. Continue with that. Fire from the under the tree there. There we go. Get a shot one of these times. All right, so that should, yep, will cause a wound, given you are already shaken. So, JT, if you want, you can soak. Okay, yep, no more shaking.
so
Yep. Cool, all
shaking,
worked out.
yeah.
Yep. All right. And that is his turn, and the other gunman will still attack you as well.
I just shot at him. He's not gonna attack me.
Nope, they're you ducked away.
Standing right there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm by the tree. Yeah. Oh my god. Jeez Louise.
Now you get shot, Reverend.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I was about to say.
so they also just have the one skill die too, so they don't have the benefit of the
Yeah.
just having to roll double ones. They just have to roll it one.
Well, yeah. I mean, it does test every time. It rolls a wild die to see if they get a crit fail, even if they're not
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
wild cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says. Testing for crit fail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's really obnoxious that it does it that way. but-
That'll shake me.
Hey, wow. Why are you still trying to damage me?
Yeah, I know that. I didn't mean to do that, so. Okay, you gonna soak, Reverend? Or did you already turn it? Did you do
I think
it?
I clicked shaken. So
Okay,
I think
so
it's just
take your wound off then.
yeah.
All right, and with that, John, you are up.
All right. John is going to move up here next to the Reverend, and sees the gunman there past JT, and with his revolver Rosa out, he's going to take a shot at that guy.
And we'll just hit.
Roll some damage here.
We'll shake the gunman. Okay.
Okay. And with his other revolver still drawn, we'll fire at that same gunman, seeing that he's a little off balance from being hit by the first shot.
I think this top gunman, he was supposed to, I don't think he did anything, but unshake.
Reroll that with a Benny.
Jiminy Christmas.
Every time.
Whenever
Which
I
one?
get whenever I get
fucking time.
whenever I get raised damage, it always gets a 6 on one of them.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
2 wounds. Yeah, he's out. Okay. I think that's. Oh, I applied it to the wrong guy.
Oh, you
That's
give-
why.
Yeah, I give it the wrong guy.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. Okay. All right.
Oh, so you
Someone's
killed
just.
that one. Okay. Yeah, I guess either way.
Oh
As
shoot,
long-
you're right. No, okay.
Yeah, as long as one's dead, I guess that's the main
I was just
thing.
looking at the wrong
As
tokens,
long as
but
one of them is
As long as one guy
Okay.
died.
yep, it's all the same. So
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I guess again, John would kind of just slip into the cover of the trees here and end his turn.
all right.
He'll actually maybe whisper to Reverend like, "Snap out of it, Reverend. I can't kill them all."
just
With
like
that,
mutters
Jeb is
like,
up.
I'm sure you can.
He tries to punch out of the trap.
We see him going with his number 3 putter, trying to get out of that trap. We'll see how he does. Indy, you there? You gonna have him take a shot, or you want one of us to?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was Jeb's turn. Yeah, I guess Jeb will peek out, try his best to not miss for the 3rd time in a row.
He's sleepy.
Yeah, he misses. So that's all he's got.
Looks like he can't hack it, folks, and he's gonna be in the bunker for a 3rd consecutive.
Mr. Beauregard.
All right. Let's. Oh well. Let me try to shake correctly this time.
Didn't
Oh no,
you-
because
you
because I
soaked all the
soaked.
wounds.
Yep. All right. So I will move in and stab this man correctly this time.
That our comic this week.
Move in and try to.
Stab
I'm
this
gonna
man
stab
correctly.
you correctly this time. No.
Ah, weak sauce damage. I'm gonna Benny that.
You'll get your You wouldn't have hit because of the 4.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to
his
go against
parry.
his parry, and his parry is a 5.
Well, let me go Benny that then.
But just hit re-roll. Oh, okay.
Is that
All right.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's
So
worth
all
2
good.
Bennies.
And that does not take him down. It's because it's only 1 wound, right?
Yeah, it's only 1 wound.
Okay. He's still up. Because you only, or no, you caused a wound. Never mind, he's down. He's down. I thought it was a second shaken does not take them down. All right, with that, the other
Another
gunman goes
fear check?
down. No, you've already, because you've already resisted it, so you've shaken it off with that. So
Reverend, what are you doing? Why are you wasting your 12?
I'm rolling a spirit check to unshake myself.
yeah, that kind of goes away out of combat.
Just wanted to see how quick I can do it.
The one
one
time.
One
he
time!
explodes.
And with that, as the dust settles and these assailants settle themselves into dust, you are left amongst yourselves in the quiet, creepy forest once again, with potential new companion in Jeb, who you can see is distraught, exhausted, and he just kind of looks around and what the hell happened to them? You ever seen something like that?
Unfortunately, we have a few times now. They're possessed by something.
Possessed.
Somewhere out here, there's what they call the mother tree, and it takes people and makes them her own, I suppose. We don't really know. We've seen people in
into
town.
into what these are? Were?
We've seen people in town turn into that. Kind of assumed your men and the miner over there were as well.
You know, as you mention it, after a few nights of camp, my boys did start acting a little weird. Just got real quiet. Just really wanted to focus on the search. Kept pushing along, saying, just a little bit further, we'll find her, we'll find her. Not saying too much else. Man, they pushed me hard, and it was... I just thought that they truly wanted to complete this task.
I wager your men got taken in the middle of the night, and then when they came back, I think their goal was to keep you busy so you wouldn't stumble on anything out here.
Place is like a damn maze. Feel like we've been going in circles.
You probably have.
Now, Marshall, when they started acting this way, were you in any place particular?
Not specifically, no. You just had
You
set
went
up
back.
camp.
Camping in a large grove or next to a waterfall or nearby a portal to an undead realm.
You'll have
Can't say we were there.
You'll have to
Here
excuse
in the
him.
dense forest.
He gets some strange ideas in his head.
Have you seen any wolves on this journey?
No. That's that might be a bit normal compared to this.
You gotta watch out for the drop dogs, is what I hear.
I don't think I want to ask or know.
Well, he was the one that told us about the drop dogs, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was it him? I thought it was
No,
the other
was
guy.
him. It was him.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
I'm trying
That's
to remember.
okay.
They're not called drop dogs. They have an actual name.
Yeah.
I just forget what they were.
Ringdocus,
It's not better, honestly.
or the native term of Shunko Warakan.
Drop
Was,
dog.
Was there any part of the forest that deputies tried to steer you away from when you were searching? Did they ever say like, go this way, don't go that way?
Now they seem pretty intent on the search for Sarah, but now that you mention it, you know, we never went too far east. At least I think east. Again, just felt like we got turned around, but if I ever wanted to go in that general direction, I feel like sometimes they'd steered away from it.
What time of day is it now?
I think it's like midday. You guys,
We
you
started to
all,
camp. We camped, didn't we?
Yeah.
well, actually, you all never got your full sleep, did you?
I thought we finished
did.
it off. Like we woke up, followed the screams, came back to the wagon, or found the
Did you
wagon. a
finish off
second
the
time, and then
remaining
finished
hours you
off,
needed?
yeah.
I thought
Okay.
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then traveling around and then yeah, I would say midday.
Which direction do we? Well, because we were kind of headed towards that ridge when we ran into Minor Orville here. Which direction is the ridge? Is that east, north? Do we?
Coming
No.
into the forest being generally east from Heaston Hill. The one ridge was to the south.
So I'm still interested in the.
It does kind of curve around a little bit, but it's generally to the south there.
Yeah, I just don't know if we. So we headed this direction with the idea of getting to that ridge and finding whoever that man was with the sack on his head.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
In all the craziness, I kind of forgot about
You
it.
saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeb just kind of squints a little bit at that, and
You seen anyone like
man,
that?
man with no. Throwing on the sack on his head.
He's definitely a suspicious character.
We first saw him when we were investigating those Ring Docus calls that we heard.
No, I haven't. You lot were the first set I've seen in a while. For the few days that I've been out here, going in circles. Was he? What was he doing?
Just standing on top of the ridge.
Is that accessible?
We never found out, did we?
Now we.
I thought you'd been up there, Marshall.
I think this forest kept me away from there.
You know, since that seems to be the only other living soul, at least we're assuming he's alive, we've seen. Yeah. Might
Well, now, he
might be
may be
worth
living,
still
but
investigating.
the soul part may be questionable.
I think that's a discussion we should have after we figure out what this mother tree is.
Well, and that's just the problem, Reverend. We have two options here. Head after a suspicious individual who may or may not know about Sarah Hoke, or head east into the maze of the Aspen Forest, hoping we stumble into the mother.
Well, maybe we can see more from up top that ridge.
Well, in hell, if that guy's living out here, or
Maybe he knows.
maybe he knows how to get around. Assuming he's not a odd person, that is.
Well, we got solutions for that. And with that, John will start to reload his revolvers with the The remaining bullets.
Reload the 2 bullets that I fired.
I reload my cane.
Well,
Hold on, I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Do you have a gun, or is it just that?
No, I did pick up a Cold Frontier off of one of our
Okay.
guys, but I have never fired it yet.
Okay. That's all I needed to know, honestly.
Oh, and I have the Winchester 76. I
That's
picked
right.
up both a rifle and a
That's
revolver,
right.
and I've used neither.
Why would you? You've got a...
got a
Broomstick.
shotgun and a cane.
and a sword. Because, you know,
Bang stick.
gotta bring that sword to the gunfights.
So y'all want to maybe head to the ridge and see, like you said, Reverend might get a lay of the land from up there too.
Best idea I have. Second best idea is go wandering east and see what we find. Neither of them sound particularly good, but at least one has a destination.
Either one's not gonna be easy, I'm sure.
No,
Something tells me there's something east. Maybe getting that vantage point good to do.
at some point there, Marshall, looks like you could use a bit of rest.
Yeah. I just hope I can find my way out of this damn maze.
Well,
Well,
there's
we get,
that wagon that's right next to the road. I feel like you can't get turned around on the road.
Yeah. Try and retrace my steps there. Make
We
it
can
back into
walk.
town.
We could walk with you back to that wagon if you'd like.
Well, hell, that assumes we can find them when we want. Last
We
couple
found
times
it
we run in-
twice.
Well, the second time wasn't by intent. It just kind of showed up.
I mean, if you want, but sure I can stumble upon it myself. I don't want to keep you from what you're after. I think there's something bigger here that needs to be taken care of.
So when you get back to town, then you're gonna round up a posse to come back out and lend assistance.
Yeah, if they believe that all my deputies turned into ash, dust,
I might just be
and
real
you're talking
careful.
about fighting a big mother tree.
Yeah, I might be real careful about leading more people into this forest. I think that might create more problems for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Oh,
Also, things have changed in town since you were last there.
Oh, how so?
Well, Heaston's dead. His son shot him.
Jerem?
Yep.
What?
There's a big shootout in the streets. We had no part in that. We did not start it. Well, okay.
no, that his,
I wouldn't
his
say we
son
didn't have a
shooting
part,
him
but
is
we
what
didn't
started
start
Yeah,
it.
exactly. We didn't do that. Although we did give. I'm gonna have to examine our culpability in recent events, indirect or direct.
But I
Suffice-
think oh, sorry.
No, go
sorry,
ahead,
Reverend.
James. You're good.
I think I mentioned we were looking for Debony out here, and the reason is he was kind of leading a group, turning people into these odd people seem like, and had a few other big old plant monsters, and
Really?
running after him.
In Frontier Store?
Yep.
Yeah, and there was a barn
That
out
was-
here. They were performing strange rituals.
That was Rummy as a peculiar individual. Didn't much care for what he did over at the fort, taking over the Sumpter gig, and what he did to angels and whatnot, but
Did we know that? I don't think we knew that it was
We knew
him,
he-
though.
Bought it out.
Was it? Okay. All right, never mind.
You're thinking of when he came back and was,
I don't know
like,
about the
shut
like
down.
specifics. I don't know if you know like the specifics about it, but
Right.
I think I just remember like her husband died, and then
Oh,
Her-
yeah, that. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
she got basically shut down and bought out by Debony.
What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of,
the other time when you came back into town and it wasn't Angels, it was Millie's.
yeah,
At the
the Mountain View restaurant.
Mountain
being
View
forced to
restaurant.
close.
Yeah. Kind of like it was shut
license
down
got
there.
Revoked, right? Or
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easton's
then
probably a
there's-
wanted, or not. Excuse me, Devaney's probably wanted man back in town, anyways. But just wanted to make sure you knew.
I don't know how much law and order is left back there. There was the town marshal, but he was in Heaston's pocket, so who knows what he's doing now. I don't know if there are any Heaston family members left. Didn't see what happened to Gatling. What a name.
I thought we did.
Did we? I thought
Oh,
we
no,
didn't
we-
see what
I'm
happened
sorry.
to him.
You're right. You're right.
Didn't see what happened to him after he shot his dad.
Well, the bigger theory is we don't even really know if it is Gatlin that shot him.
Gatlin.
Now.
Gatlin melted. Gatlin melted away. I think we killed him back at the barn, if I remember right.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Marshall, I
So,
suppose what the Reverend's saying is if you do get back into town, it might be a good opportunity to try to, well, just get shit back in order.
when you
with,
rest up, of course.
U.S. Marshal's probably got a little bit of weight, especially over the town marshal, who, as the Reverend said, was just working for Heaston. So
Yeah,
Deputy,
Wisters
rest the
is
store, Dennis is
worthless.
killed.
That was the impression he gave us.
Well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
If you need help when you get back into town, hopefully we'll be back soon. But if you need help, talk to Doc Kirk. You can trust him.
And he can get word to us.
Will do.
Assuming we're not dead. Again. Yeah.
Reverend,
Assuming we're not dead is what I mean to say.
Well, I'm beyond. Best of luck to you. Be safe.
We're gonna need it.
Good luck getting out of this wonderful forest.
now Todd, just as a point of curiosity here, when they disappeared, their weapons and everything disappeared?
No, just their
Just
self.
their bodies.
Yeah.
So there's like clothes and
Yep.
okay.
The Marshal nods and begins his trek off into the forest, hoping to find his way back to town. Leave the rest of you to decide where you are heading at this point.
Ridgeline?
The ridge is the most obvious place.
Yeah. Suppose we can head there first and check things out, and if don't see anything, or maybe give us a better look at what's east, and then head that way.
Me as well.
Maybe if we can get a good vantage point and spot out a couple markers from up high, that'll help us keep our bearings as we're heading east and not get so turned around again.
All right. Well, you trek. You make a trek towards the ridge, kind of going south in that direction. You can see it in the distance through some of the trees and start working your way towards that. Somebody, probably John, I assume, give me a survival roll. As you do. There's a few moments where it seems that something is pulling on you to set you off course. You're not sure what it is, just kind of watching the path in front of you and the surrounding area, but you know, maybe there's just brush, trees in the way that you need to get around, you know, that will lead you a different way, but you're able to stay on that course and head towards your direction. You do come out to the edge of the forest that butts up against that ridge, and you see now that it's going to be a climb to get up to the top. So, with that, everyone, let's do a athletics roll.
Oh yeah.
As you begin climbing up the mountain. You begin moving up the first section of the mountain there without issue. It's the grade isn't too bad, and you begin working your way up. With JT, you doing well to guide the group as you just are able to see those spots well of where they need to go. The next section though gets a little bit more difficult. So. Go ahead and make another round of athletics checks at a -2. John, your natural survival abilities allow you to get where you need to, you know, climb, traverse this mountain without much issue. Reverend following in his footsteps, you're able to easily do so as well. But Uncle James and JT struggle quite a bit, and it drags you back. You have to wait. It takes a while for them to stay on pace, and you can see that the afternoon is quickly fading away. As you come to that last little bit of the climb, levels off. It's not as difficult. So one more round of athletics checks.
Thank you.
At -2 again, or
Nope.
okay.
Pitch dark.
What the heck? It must have moved just as I clicked. Oh.
Yeah, probably did. Somebody else may hit. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. So just take your roll naturally, which is a 5. You're fine. You would have succeeded. So,
-6.
looks like all but Reverend.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should Benny it. I don't have that good odds anyway. Nah, I'll let it ride.
Okay. With John's raise, makes up for your slack a little bit, and you don't lose any extra time than the normal pace it would take to get up to the ridge. But you do get to the top here as the late afternoon wanes on, and you first look around, and it's just this kind of clear ridge. That peeks out over the forest. As you look down, it's very, very dense. Hard to really see any openings or things like that. To the north, quite a ways, there's another ridge line from the mountains that makes its presence there, kind of hugging the forest on either side. The ridge that you're on follows for quite a while, generally to the east, but curves in a little bit around to the north, a ways down. Give me, go ahead and give me notice checks all around. Okay. John and Uncle James, eyes peeled, really just focused on what you're after here, and you do pick up what you think where the ridge. There's a section of the ridge that kind of curves around and seems to dip sharply. This edge of it, and you can see a shadowy part there where it reaches down, and it seems to be this ravine that comes out along that. The ridge kind of goes down and is one side of this, what you expect to be a ravine, and then it opens up. You see there in this, section of the forest. It's not really at an edge. It's just kind of within. And there's just the slightest opening of trees in the area, but for the most part, it's still pretty covered up.
I suppose, I guess we're gonna head down towards that ravine where the break in the trees is, and
So is that east along the ridge? Or is that inside the forest?
It's in the forest, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, how far away is it?
It's quite a ways. Yeah, from where you're at. Good trek, potentially, might require a night in camp.
Well, I propose we walk
Given the slow
along this
pace
ridge long as we can. Gives us a good vantage point, and not very far we can stray from it.
yeah, 'cause you said it was getting to be what, kind of late afternoon, early evening at this
Late
point?
afternoon, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we can follow the ridge there until the sun starts setting low. I prefer to camp out here on the ridge than I would inside the woods.
You would also notice, though, Uncle James and John, that the ridge leads towards the mountains that rise up over there, and it looks a bit more busy than where you're at now. So getting down could prove challenging.
Oh, so the
The ridge will basically goes up, so you'll be continuously walking upwards in your elevation.
Until we get to the mountains, and then
Okay.
we'll be cold.
And potentially
We go through the
stuck.
mines.
Ah, God, not goblins.
Well, maybe we follow the bottom of the ridge. Just something to, keep us going straight. And then we can cut over once we think we need to.
Well, John, if you're confident you can lead us that far, then that's our only landmark, so may as well.
Yeah. Guess the question is, do we want to try and do that now, or go ahead and set up camp on top of the ridge
Might
and
be
wait
better.
till morning, and then start making our way so we got a full day of light ahead of us to travel?
Sounds good to me.
That
I'm not
seems like a
opposed.
smarter play.
Plus, we did come up here looking for old
Bag face.
Yeah, little sack head, but
That's better. Sackhead's better.
Sack face.
Sackface McWelcome Wagon. He'll show up.
I'd imagine it's probably. Cause what's been what? I guess almost 2 days ago now since we saw. No, I guess one full day because it was the night. It was the night
day and a
prior, wasn't it? We
half-ish.
saw him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
So
see
there's
town
probably-
from here?
I'd say maybe. Like,
Can
yeah.
we see the bench at least?
Yeah, oh yeah. Definitely can see the bench, yeah.
Does this ridge, like, if we follow this, because this ridge runs east-west, right?
So if you look at the Heaston Hill environs map,
Ah,
Where the word
basically-
Lone Tree is.
yeah, Lone Tree Trail, where the arrow of the north points, like just
Okay.
that along the river, there's that little river.
I see it. Yeah.
So yeah,
okay.
kind of. That's generally about where it's at.
Okay.
Are we
Neat.
north of that river?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Okay. It's a creek.
And then
But
the
yeah.
other ridge is that top, like right by where it says Houston Hill, right? The one that's across from us.
Yeah, but those are more, yeah, much more like mountains. Yeah.
Well, we came all this way to find out that we shouldn't have come all this way. So let's head east and then north tomorrow. And then we go figure out what Wasatch Air Base is, because I'm so curious, and I've been curious since the beginning of the campaign.
So you're setting up camp here?
Yep.
Yeah. So you do so. And, unpack, what you are able to carry, because of course the horses and wagon are tied up back near the road. And so if you're able to bring a tent or something like that, otherwise just kind of sleeping under the stars potentially.
Oh, we just got a bedroll.
Any provisions or anything else you're doing for the rest of the evening?
Oh shit. I probably haven't eaten today, have I?
I
Get
don't
to
think you
see
have.
The river in Hangry.
We might need to do a little hunting.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I was do it the old-fashioned way. Go do some hunting.
Are there woods on top of this ridge as well? Can we hunt without climbing down?
Not really.
Damn.
There's only animals in the woods, Reverend.
All right. Have at it. I'm not a hunter. That is not something that I have done before.
So
I guess with I guess I'll say yeah, with John's survival talents, as he looks around, does he see any place that looks like there may be, I don't know, a spot where there may be some type of small game, rabbits, anything out here?
yeah, give me a survival check for that.
Reverend's just about to eat a rabbit. No cooking, no skinning, just
You think of, where some of these creatures might burrow and things like that, and you sometimes might get, an occasional rabbit or similar to find a spot up in an area where you are. There'll be some greenage that can kind of grow in some of the crevices and cracks, and they might burrow into a natural hole within the ridge. So yeah, you notice a few spots that might be a good to look out.
Okay. I guess John will take the Winchester rifle. Just so we'll see if he wants to come with me. See if we can round up something for us and the Reverend for tonight.
I mean, yeah, I'll go.
Right, because if there's one thing that's good for hunting, it's a dead man walking through the forest.
I'm sneaky when I want to be.
I don't think it's the sneak that's the problem.
Yeah,
I think it's the stench.
The animals do. The animals do not particularly care for my presence, so I will not go. But I think JT just volunteered himself to go hunting.
What's the song from Robin Hood that just JT and John running through the forest? All right. Yeah. No, I think Captain Owlglasses, Professor of Miracles, will go with John Cooper to hunt.
I almost forgot about the Professor of Miracles shtick. You haven't said it for a while.
I haven't actually.
Maybe Bupo can do some hunting like a real owl.
Oh, man.
Is he put together?
You gotta build him again.
Actually, you know what'd be real entertaining? We'll send the other JT with John Cooper.
Oh God. I forgot about that thing. Oh no.
JT.
You head off to
Maybe I'll-
try and hopefully find some game.
Yeah.
This is genuinely terrifying.
And you are able to, sniff out a small little rabbit hole and kind of scatter them, and they just start taking off, running from the sound. Go ahead and make a shooting roll at -4 for their size as they run around, and see if you can take one out.
Can I aid him with my owl glasses, or actually just give him the owl glasses so he can shoot in the dark?
It's not dark yet. It's
okay.
still, yeah.
Yeah, I think we retired a little bit early, like mid-afternoon or something, from what I understand.
All right, and yeah, this is something you've done quite often, and a quick little rabbit's not going to be too much trouble as you follow that along at the end of your sight, and pull that trigger back and hit it square in the shoulder, taking it down.
So John goes out there with a rifle in his hand, but then draws Rosa
Oh, I
and
had a
kills
habit. I
it.
clicked.
It's still.
He quick drawed on the rabbit.
Oh, yeah. Just keeping the reflexes sharp.
If you'd like to try and get one more, you can do so. This one, as the kind of distance gets a little bit more, you'll be up to a -6 on the shooting roll. Try and get some extra food for the rest of the group. Because I do believe that, Revan, you need a pound of meat.
Yeah. That's gonna be that whole rabbit. You're gonna need another one if you guys want to eat.
Ping! Goes
Should I
off
have
the
given
rock
it-
side and
You know what? I should have given him the
darts away.
the potion. Shit. Drink this, John.
So you're able to grab the one rabbit. Bring that back to
Better than nothing. Yeah, having to roll a 10 on the shooting roll is gonna be difficult.
Who knew that hunting rabbits was more difficult than shooting people?
Well, it was kind of far away.
small and darting around. But you're able to head back to camp. Fresh kill in tow, and Reverend, you are able to, for another 24 hours, satisfy your friends. Satisfy your hunger.
Much appreciated, John and JT. Well done on the hunting.
Anytime.
Anything else for the rest of the evening?
Let's just rest up and wait for daybreak.
You know, John, I could probably make some modifications to that rifle.
How so?
Well, I've been theorizing.
That's always a dangerous proposition.
On some of the components that I have. Perhaps you. Now, I know you will never allow me to work on Rosa. But that Winchester might be able to make a difference in that.
Well, what would you have in mind?
A transmogrification spectrometer.
Speak in plain English.
Essentially, it would be something to guide your bullets for strange things, like pod people. Make the Winchester a bit more accurate.
Isn't that what the longer barrel is for? Or am I misunderstanding the purpose of a rifle?
Like half right on there.
Well, so yeah, you're welcome to take a look at the rifle, or you know, I've got the second Colt here that I use. Not quite as partial to as I am this one, as he pats his other revolver Rosa, but you know, since I don't know what the hell we're gonna be walking into tomorrow, any help ain't necessarily a bad thing.
All right. So I'll invest a few hours, Todd, in some artifact stuff, and I will sink some PowerPoints into John Cooper's weapons. The game effect will just be stepping up his shooting skill.
Okay, with that specific weapon.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a weird science, right?
Yeah, I don't. Hold on a second. Let me look that up.
And I'm gonna have to-
We could do it all. Off. Are you getting ready to wrap, or do you have something else in mind?
Nope, go ahead.
I was also going to have the Reverend ask. I feel like a man who names his gun has a story behind it. Have you told us that story, John?
No, reckon I have not.
He looks around. I've got time. As
Yeah,
he's eating a full rabbit.
Well, yeah, this one is actually a bit of a wedding present from a few years back.
You're married?
I was at one point, but well, she was taken, so that's why sort of how I ended up doing what I'm doing out here, trying to with the Legion and all, going after things out there that really don't need to still be alive.
Do you know what it was? Took her?
No, it looked like men, as far as I could tell. They ambushed us. Now, back then, I wasn't much of a gun hand at all. I just wanted to be a rancher. But seeing how I couldn't defend her or myself, they took off with her and left me for dead. But I also devoted myself to not letting that happen again to people.
Well, I suppose that makes you a better man than most.
That's why we find Frank Devon, and he's doing that same kind of stuff to folks that happened to her. Well, just don't suppose I can stand for that kind of stuff. Don't know what his reasons is, but I think that man needs to be put down.
Yeah, he probably turned to the creepy dark magic of this forest because Heaston kept pushing him too far. Heaston's being affected by something. And I'd like to believe it was all magic, all dark powers, but in reality it was probably just men being men.
Yeah. Reckon you're probably right. I've seen a lot of stuff out there, and most of the time it's just greed, people wanting power.
Well, I am mighty sorry that happened to you, John.
Well, I reckon I do enough good out here. Maybe maybe I'll see her again one of these days.
Maybe. Good tends to come around to good people. At least it can. That's what I'm told and what I read, at least.
Well, if not, I suppose I'll take as much evil out as I can before it catches up to me.
Mighty noble of you, Mr. Cooper.
Yeah. Might be noble, some might call it vengeance. Either way, gets the job done.
We certainly have seen your vengeance from time to time.
As the
So
story
Todd-
comes to a pause, you all sit and think on the tale. JT, finishing up your modifications.
Yep. So because it's an edge, there's no roll. So it's 2 power points, which is 2 hours of work. And he has one
Okay.
use. He has one use of the boost for the shooting skill. When John uses it, he has to roll the shooting skill to activate the power. And he either gets 1 step or 2, depending on if he gets a raise. And then they last for 5 turns, just like the regular power.
Is that a free roll on his end to activate it?
Yeah.
Okay, so just before making an actual shot, he rolls shooting. Okay.
Yep.
This would fall under malfunction table, I assume.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. If he crit failed, it would malfunction.
Todd's already planning.
But it locks up the 2 power points for me. I don't have access to them until he uses them.
Okay. Once he uses it, then it's done for. It's
Unless
like
I
a one-time
I can
use, right?
recharge it. Yeah.
Okay,
At this
yeah.
point, it's a one-time use. Yeah.
Uncle James, something?
How does it work raising from a D12? Because isn't John's
+1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It goes +1, +2. I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure if it goes past that, but like it might. But
I think
Yeah.
I think it does. But, at that point you're just
Not rolling.
Pissing
Not
into
rolling
the wind.
D20.
although I might actually succeed with the D12 if I have a D12 +3.
Well, the thing about D12 +1 is you can never crit fail.
Oh. Really? So even a 1
Yeah.
on the die there?
Yeah, because the 1 is always a 2.
That
Oh,
ain't
it's
bad.
+1, yeah.
yeah. So JT hands over your rifle, right?
Or the other pistol. the offhand?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
give you
John's
the pistol,
choice.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do their pistol since that's usually what I'm
Yeah.
two-handed.
You'd see that, yeah, it seems, nothing major to it, but he made some small tweaks and, feels maybe a little lighter in your hand somehow. That just to be able to do a bit more with this.
Todd's being kind. I figured it added 4 pounds to him. It's got like a giant, like this crazy barrel or something. But
Doesn't
anyway,
fit in the
yeah.
holster anymore. Got some weird gears on the side now.
Yeah, you gotta hold it, like, wind it up before you shoot.
So you finally evening comes and you go to turn in for the night before you begin your trek in the morning to head for this ravine. Someone keeping watch?
Yep. Until I feel it coming on, and then I'll wake one of them up.
Okay. So, the rest of you lay down and work on getting some sleep after a long
No.
day, and
Oh, no, yeah, Rever can see at night now.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some more. I'm gonna need some more sleep tonight. It looks like the.
Reverend, you take that first watch, keeping your eyes open down through the forests along the ridge. Give me a notice check.
Okay.
Damn.
Double
Here we go.
sixes.
You're scanning back and forth. And further along in the ridge, you see a shadowy shape. Almost like a figure. That just seems to just kind of stand there. Can't really make out details, you just can see. Stands there for a bit. And then just kind of sinks back into behind a nearby other ridge and goes out of view. And that's where we end tonight. We will be back in 2 weeks, on the 24th. Potentially. Finale of our story.
Oh damn.
So, thank you all for being here. Exciting stuff. See if we can get after this mother tree. And we will see you back in those couple weeks.